Actually, just to correct Sue, this is my first time running this. I've been elected BPOU chair twice,
Okay.
No, actually, just to give you my background, Rick Karshnia, when he invited me here this evening, said that I should say a few words that would encourage other people to run. Volume. I'll try to speak up. Rick Karshnia wanted me to say a few words about that would encourage other people to run. So, just to give you my background, I was elected BPOU chair when I was 18. I was just re-elected this year. And my dad tells me that I really seem to be an inspiration to people to run because when they see me running, they think that anyone can do it. What I was going to say is that this is a good year for conservatives to run. I've been involved in the Republican Party since I was about 11 years old. I started to go off to the extreme right of the Republican Party when Sue Jeffers ran and I got on her campaign. I found out that a lot of people in the establishment side of the Republican Party didn't really appreciate it because I've noticed this phenomenon. When we have liberal candidates like John McCain, conservatives are supposed to get behind them and support them. We can't speak out. But if we have conservative candidates running, somehow the liberal wing of the party no longer is obligated to support those conservative candidates, like Sue Jeffers. But after that, I got pretty pissed off about the Republican Party, and I just went more off to the conservative side. That's why I think we need more conservative people running. You know, even if you live in a DFL safe seat, we need people holding down the Republican nomination who are going to espouse conservative principles. Too often we have rhinos filling these positions because they like the attention. Rhinos are naturally attracted to politics and naturally attracted to seeking these positions because they get attention. For them, it's all about popularity, and that's why they're running. That's why they're willing to concede their values to get elected. It's all about popularity for them. We have a harder time getting conservative people in these positions. Now, I was going to say though, don't get too hung up on events like this. This is not what politics is about. Politics are about staying in your own district and talking to your own constituents. These events are fun, and like this has been a theme tonight, they're good for practicing your speaking ability and so on. I don't care if I embarrass myself here because none of you can vote for me. But running for these positions is a lot of work. They're about staying in your district. And like Tom Emmer said, I think we need, just to expand a little bit on what Tom Emmer said, we need three things to create a convincing, I think, movement this year. Number one, people need to believe that we're going to do what we say we're going to do. They need to believe that we're being sincere. Secondly, we need to realize that something profound is at stake in this year's elections. I think that's why Glenn Beck is doing very well. He realizes that this is about something more than politics, this is about more than school referendums or whatever. This is about the spirit of America and the spirit of its founding principles this year. We need to realize that something profound is at stake. And thirdly, you need to realize that it's not about you. This is something that I have a hard time doing. This is something I think that all candidates have a hard time remembering. You need a reality check on occasion to remember that it's not about you or your personality. We need to be sincere. We need to realize that something profound is at stake, and we need to believe in that if we're going to win. So I encourage conservatives to run. So I think that's all I have to say. I left a handout on the table over there if anyone would like to know some more about my basic biographical information. So thank you very much.